Hey there guys, and welcome back to, honestly, arguably the most popular series on my channel. Yes, that's right, the Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia. And I mean arguably because it's what tends to pull in the most views at the moment. I think some of the very first that I did are pretty high in views. Anyway, I am a bit under the weather, so sorry if I sound different or tend to agree to certain things I normally wouldn't, because for some reason whenever I'm under the weather, the logic part of my brain tends to shut off, which is rather odd. But then again, anyway, the monster girl we will be reading about today is obviously the one right after the devil. It is the Kobold. Yep. I kid you not, this one makes furries tempting. Anyway, I mean, I guess it probably has just to do with the fact that the head is still human-ish. Well, anyway, the Kobold. Family wolf. I mean, sure. Type beastman. Also, that should be obvious. Habitat plains, mountains, caves, and human settlements, which bodes well. Nature, docile, simple, and obedient. So essentially it's a dog. Diet omnivorous, eats anything. Kobolds are a common type of beastman with small, fur-covered bodies. They are harmless monsters found in a wide range of environments. I mean, pretty wide, yes. And are said to have lost their viciousness due to evolution after many years spent living alongside humans. Indeed, the sight of a human does not provoke them to attack. The kobold is docile and friendly, known to follow the man she fancies as her master, and lives close by his side because she loves his praises. The kobold uses her outstanding sense of smell to find precious plants and minerals, and to hunt down prey in the forest. While kobolds are not lacking in intelligence, their thoughts are simple and instinctual. Their actions below their thoughts when... Oh wait. Their actions belly their thoughts. I think something went wrong there. When a kobold wants attention, for example, she will rub her whole body against her master's. Her expressions are rich, often implying her whole body rather than her face alone. When she is happy, she wags her tail and smiles enthusiastically. When she is sad, her tail droops and her eyes fill with tears. So essentially it's a dog. I mean, So far from the description, it just sounds like a frickin' pet dog. Again, keep in mind that I at the start did say this one makes furries tempting. Not by much, though. It is said that many kobolds many kobold masters are so enchanted by their adorable behavior. Aww. That kind of makes me want to have a kobold as a pet. Behavior that that pampering is a common practice. Nonetheless, a kobold is a monster and will become hot with passion at the drop of a hat. Okay, weird way of putting that. Considering her tendency to rub her body against her masters, it should come as no surprise that she loves to be touched by him. Hang on. This is my brain here trying to catch up. Her favorite areas include, of course, her breasts. Of course, her lower abdomen, aka belly rubs, as well as her head and stomach. Wait, abdomen. Oh god, is that something? Is that what I think it is actually? Because right now it says also stomach. Petting these areas brings a look of melting ecstasy to her face. A kobold also loves the scent of her master. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, this is also me being under the weather and starting to get surprised while my logic part of the brain is turned off. Like, what the fuck? Well, her logic thing is... Oh, god damn it. Now I'm just reading myself in this book. A master will... melting ecstasy on her face. A kobold also loves the scent of her master and will often lunge up upon clothes and bedding that bear his musk, or push herself close enough to sniff him. His masculine smell may very well draw her into a frenzy of arousal. Recognizable by her hot panting, lolling tongue, and silly canteen expressions. Alright. She may also paw at her master more than usual, burying her face in the crotch of his clothing, rubbing her tongue over the outline of his member. Somehow I still want a kobold as a pet. Or attempting to mark him with her own scent. Such full-bodied sights should be interrupted as should be interpreted as a request for amorous attention. Even so, a kobold will never assault her master. She will refrain patiently until he either makes a move or gives her permission. Oddly enough, though kobolds have no magic art of seduction, many of their masters find themselves unable to resist petting and playing with their breasts and bodies. To reiterate what I mentioned several times while I was still reading through the first volume, I probably have a one-way ticket to hell here. Any takers? No? Well, guess I'll go to hell then. Anyway, as if they were dogs, licking their master's member, and that's a visual that I'll probably not get out of my head for a while. Also, ew. Member eventually becomes a treat for good behavior, as does the ultimate reward, mating. Once a man has intercourse with a kobold, her happyish behavior vanishes, replaced by a beast desperate to conceive her master's child. Somehow that only decreases the will to have a kobold as a pet by only a slight margin. Oh god, I'm somehow being affected by it, aren't I? Well, anyway, I did say I was probably going for hell for just reading to hell for reading this book. She mates as a beast would, to squeezing his member deep into her slight body and pounding her hips wildly to draw his essence as deep as possible into her womb. Kobolds are cherished by many humans and monsters. There are many masters that go so far as to say that they are man's best friend. Even some states affiliated with the order known for its an anti-monster state advocate that for their advocate for their protection. A number of the last severe states even permitted them to be raised through nearly all of these countries continue to treat fornication with a monster as a crime. It seems that their authorities must look the other way, for it is quite common for a kobold and her master to share a carnal relationship. Somehow I would still love to have a kobold as a pet. And reading this entry, yeah, only makes that real small. Really decreases that will by a small amount. Anyway, now onwards to the little bit of text that is below the artwork, which I kind of have to use as a thumbnail, and I have to censor. Yay. Anyway, kobolds are so obedient that they will Forbear good good bread, or wait, forbear good neutrally or something, or neutrally, even if the prospect of sexual congress with her beloved master is dangled before her. I mean, you guys can't see it, but my mouth is agape right now. And somehow, yes, I would obviously remove the sexual stuff, but for the rest, they actually sound like a fun pet to have. Again, minus the sex part. But hey, there are some people, furries, who would probably go for this and want the full package. Again, furries. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this Vtuber reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream of whatever I'll be making or streaming. So yeah, bye!